EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. This is taken at the 15.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Watson's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was taking
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He'll run it.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across midfield.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
4 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Rams' 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And it's tight end Ertz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
They run for it with Hunt. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
First down, Arizona.
Watson on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with no score.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 59-yard attempt.
Effort denying 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 1. Mahomes dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 25-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he completes it to Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Complete. Jefferson the target. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. He's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Mahomes to throw once more. We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll go down back at the 12. Derek Brown able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Watson being chased out left.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon half
halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, Watson. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. He will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Rams 12, Cardinals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunt. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
It's 2nd and 8.
They run again with Hunt. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Watson on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
the score Rams 19, Cardinals nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Not much there, only a yard.
Second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Watson. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Now Watson throws another interception. Picked up here to 29. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Rams 26, Cardinals nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coaches...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. On the counter, Hunt. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
Third down.
Operating from the gun. Watson. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a pickup of 7.
A gain of 7.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Connection made with Shenault.
Another day, another dog, baby.
All the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
27-yard line.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To Paris Campbell. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Cardinal first down.
From the gun, Watson to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Watson, off play action. That one is caught by Hunt.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. To the air yet again, Watson. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
First down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds the tight end. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them in this game.
Now down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. And his pass, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That'll be caught right side Shenault with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Again, it's Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.